This is Chris Spiker.
I'm Aaron Goldstein, and we are here with our final guest today, Jamie Bynum from Comprehensive Protection Services.
Hey, welcome, Jamie.
How you doing, Chris? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, and the world is a safer place because of people like you.
Yes, sir. Somebody got to do the hard work, right?
That's right. So have I seen you, I saw you at orientation,
Mhm.
you new chamber member. Thank you for joining the Lancaster Chamber.
Thank you
And
for having me.
were you at the business for breakfast also?
No, unfortunately, I missed it. I was out in the field, so next time, though. But I did go to the AV Young Professional meeting.
And you got out of the locked room?
Yes, sir. 17 seconds to go.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about that event.
It was the first, I guess, all the young professionals in the chamber that's under 40 years old. It was the first meeting. So it was a little, like, relationship team building event. The escape room, it was very difficult. We had 17 seconds to go. We got out of there. Then we went next door to Gino's and had a mixer. So it was real interesting. I'm excited to see the future with the AV Young Professionals.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being involved.
Thanks for having me.
17 seconds. Were you like nervous or screaming or
Man, we had
pounding on the door? Or?
Look, I was telling them, like, I could tackle the wall if you want me to, you know. But yeah, 17 seconds ago, we had left, and we had about probably one try left on the lockbox. And so thankfully they didn't let me do it because I'm pretty sure I got it wrong, but we got it. We made it.
It's all about teamwork.
Yes, sir.
So what made you start a security business?
Man, so I was sitting at my desk at work.
Where were you working?
I was working security for, it was CSC, and I was at a county building station. And I was sitting at my desk, and I was just like, this is simple. Like, it was like, this is too easy for me. This is too easy.
Sitting at the desk was easy.
Sitting at the desk was easy.
You needed a challenge.
Yes, I needed a challenge.
Okay.
I needed more opportunity to grow, and I felt like my input, I wasn't at a ranking high enough for it to really matter.
Yeah, you were just a worker bee.
Yes, sir. So I always tell people, in order for change to happen, you have to be the change. So I thought to myself, if I open my own company up, I can do anything that I feel that's going to help the company, but also if my officers give me input, I'll make sure 100% that I put that into consideration with every development the company has.
Yeah, you don't want those workers having the same feelings you
No.
had sitting at that desk.
No.
Wow. So what was your first step?
First step was actually doing it. I talked about it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I did other things. I was like, I want to do it. I want to do it. And I actually sat down and watched the requirements for the state, and I was like, wow, I can do it. So I started that process, and it took me over a year. You know, it was real difficult. I fulfilled all the requirements, but it wasn't good enough for the state. And I was just like, maybe it's because I was younger, or I don't know. It was just, I just kept on. Every time I thought I was moving 2 steps forward, I was knocked 1 step backwards, you know.
Which made you want it all the more.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to fight for even more because I like a challenge. So as I got closer and closer, like I said, 1 step backwards, I'm getting to the final stage, and then you have to have insurance 2 months before your license is issued. So it's like, these insurance premiums pretty high.
Yeah.
But I made it through, you know, little savings,
Well, they want to make sure you're serious about it.
yes, sir. And I showed them I was serious.
What does a good protective services company do?
Basically, you have to be professional. You have to be courteous, and you have to listen to clients and just anybody, because you know we're always involved in the community. We're involved everywhere. So you see security guards in parking lots. You see security guards in schools.
You do now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, more than ever actually.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know. So to be a good company and a good security services, you have to be really client based. You have to be professional. You have to just, I don't want to say cater to your employee, but I mean your client, but you have to be open to change. You know, I try to tell my guards all the time, just be honest, patient, and respectful. Because when we have a problem, if you just listen to someone, it usually calms it down where you don't have to do any actions. You know, so patience is the main thing.
Patience and listening.
Yes.
Don't go right to level 5 right away.
Yeah, no level 5 right away. We never want to go to level 5 anyway. We
Gotcha.
want to, if we can talk it out, then we want to talk about it.
I made that up.
Oh, no, you're serious.
pretty good?
It's de-escalation to escalation.
So this is you're protecting a lobby during business hours.
Mhm.
You're patrolling and making sure doors are locked after
Mhm.
hours. Someone gives you a box, you'll guard the box.
I'll guard the box if that's the client won't.
Yeah.
If they say make sure no one touches that box or opens it, I'll be right there.
Money has to go from here to there, and you keep an eye on it. And people want to protect their homes. Do you
Yes,
do
sir.
that?
Yes, sir. We're open to different avenues. We can do residential, construction sites.
Construction sites.
yes.
So they steal just the copper wire, and you're out
They s-
thousands of dollars.
Yes, they still multiple things: generators, coppers.
That stuff's
wood.
huge. Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
group of friends, they're gonna get it done. You know, unfortunately, it happens. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why we're in the business that we're in now.
And better to hire you now instead of after the thing happened.
Yes, what I like to do with employers, I give them what's called a market analysis of the area around them. I let them know, you know, the risk associated with this area. You know, sometimes they believe me, sometimes they don't. But unfortunately, when I get a call, we need you to start tonight, I know that they found out the hard way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I always tell them it's better to pay, you know, if it was $10,000 in security service versus $45,000, and then $10,000 again for security service, if that was the case, you know.
Yeah, which I doubt your price is that much.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
That might take a couple years to run up that kind of a bill.
You know, a couple months, you know, maybe a few months.
I didn't see the car you're driving, but I'm pretty sure you didn't pull up in something pretty snazzy, did you?
No.
Was it that Ferrari?
No,
No.
sir. I think that was your car.
No.
You know? So,
Man.
no, I have a Cadillac SRX.
Okay, there you go. What does it cost to have you come out and take a look at a property?
I don't charge for that. I'm just giving you advice. You know,
Yeah.
I like to build relationship. It's a team building thing. If I'm coming out to give you an estimate or just look at some things, I won't charge for that. You know, but when it comes down to okay, I like what you said. Now let's start putting some things together. Then maybe just for time's sake, I might charge a little fee.
Yeah, now you've got some hours into
Yeah.
it, and you're thinking about it.
Yes.
You're waking up with your client on the mind, and you're going, okay, this is what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
How would you rate your leadership skills?
I don't want to say perfect, but I want to say, let's say 7, because I want to say 7 because there's always room for improvement. Every day, I find something new to be better at. You know, I can be a little bit sharper at paying attention, or a little bit better on payroll, a little bit better with clientele, a little bit better just providing extra training. I can always be better every day. So, like I said, 7, and I'm always getting better every day.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, sir.
Nobody's perfect, right?
No, sir.
Everybody makes a mistake or two.
We all make mistakes. It depends on after the mistake, what are you going to do about it?
There you go.
What are you going to do?
I feel the same way.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I
5
know that's kind of a big question.
If you would have asked me this a year ago, I would have said, I don't know. But now that things are starting to fall into place, 5 years, I see big things, expansion, different niches. Right now, I'm in a construction niche. I should say that, you know, it's working for me. It's working for my guys. It's my niche right now. But 5 years from now, you never know. I plan on being, you know, Go Corporations. I plan on being an alarm, locksmith. I plan on getting a private investigator, live scan, just the whole package. First aid, CPR, firearms certified for training. Just, man, there's not enough time to explain to you, but we got big plans.
There's a lot to it.
Yes, sir. We got big plans for the company.
Well, it's kind of a simple question, really, but why should people choose CPS?
CPS, our company, we really take in consideration economic status. You know, we're not in the best of times. You can't charge people $1,000 just to give a sentence or anything like that. CPS, we work hand in hand with the clients. You know, we'll walk around what you walk around. We'll ponder what you ponder. We'll give you advice on an expert level, and we'll also take in consideration anything you have to say. So we're very client-based. So I think that what puts us apart from any other company is that we really take our time to figure out the best package, the best deal, exactly what you need, not anything extra for the budget.
Jamie, what do you look for in your employees?
Honesty, of course, someone who has common sense and who's patient. You know, sometimes what I do during interviews, sometimes I may prolong a little bit just to see reactions on people's faces. If they can be patient with me, you know, maybe I might step out for a little bit. It's
Yeah.
funny, but
Yeah.
I do it, you know,
Yeah.
just to get a feeling of how someone reacts, you know, with patience. Because that way in the field, I know that they're fine and they won't lose their temper. So, just patience, honesty, and respect. That's what I look for in employers.
And you joined the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. What was that decision about?
Networking and being a part of my community. You know, it's time for me to give back. You know, I've been blessed, so it's time for me to bless everybody else, and of course, get advice from the community as well. So, Chamber's been good to me. I thank everybody for opportunity, and the networking was like the main thing I want to be in the chamber.
Jamie Bynum from Comprehensive Protective Services. Contact information for you.
You can reach me at 661-916-2347. Again, it's 661-916-2347.
And we'll get this video up pretty quick, and then when people type in doing searches for your line of work, this video will pop up. So you just say hi, and the rest will be exciting.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Thanks for the opportunity.
You bet. Thank you for being a member of the Lancaster Chamber. Comprehensive Protective Services.